come on, Sugar Beet. This is one time I don't want to be late. Radar O'Reilly is getting married. The boy who slept with the teddy bear is going for the real thing. I hope it's not a letdown for him. Mildred!
I'll be down in a minute, dear. Watch the war.
It must be near the end. William Bendix just died.
Man in the air, somebody call for him. Oh, that's no way to throw a grenade. No risks. Lob it, lob it.
Medic! Medic!
Sorry, pal, I'm off this weekend.
World War Festival continues after this.
The cigarette with nearly 200 years of tobacco know-how behind it. Made by tobacco men, not medicine men. Smoother, milder.
I haven't had a good smoke in a long time.
And now, back to the exciting conclusion of our feature.
Hold it. Mildred! I'm coming. Hold your horses.
Sherman, well, today's the day. You ready for the big moment?
Well, let's hope he is. Soon Lee, oh my, you're a pip.
Ain't she?
One thing I always loved about Korea were the women's clothes, the styles, the textures, just elegant.
Thank you, Colonel. It's from the sophisticate shop at Kresge.
They're nice, too. New tie, Max?
Max Klinger, one of the patients hand-painted it for me, a little mental therapy. He might be more disturbed than I thought.
Do I have time to sit down?
Morning sickness, she got it last night.
You sure you're up to this long drive?
I've been in America for 6 months. It's time I saw Iowa.
Sherman, in regards to Radar, I was wondering how much booty you're planning to give the kid.
Well, I understand Radar's given up on all his crops. So Mildred and I dug down deep and we're coming up with $50.
Funny, that's exactly the figure I had in mind.
Least we can do.
Right. Sherman, I wonder if I could borrow $40.
Well, I'm not Loretta Young, but here I am.
All right, troops.
You can sit by the window, honey.
It better be open.
It's only 200 miles. We can put on the radio.
Okay.
You'll be fine. You'll see. Everything will be fine.
Okay, here we go.
Hang on. Hold it.
Well, best foot forward. Look out, ladies. Here comes Boyer.
I'm sorry. It won't happen again.
For at least half an hour.
Next time you be pregnant.
Sure, but we better get going or we'll be late.
Why didn't I think of that? All right, gang. Next stop, Iowa. Radar!
No, it's not. It's not me.
Radar, what are you doing
What's
here?
happening?
We were just going to your wedding.
If you have to go, go. I'm staying here.
Excuse me. I'm from General Persian across the road.
Congratulations.
Say, want to be a buddy and help Yvette find the toilet?
Why don't you go in that men's room over there and ask?
Good one.
Yes, sir. What'll it be?
I don't know. Haven't had breakfast yet. Something smells good.
We got the best steak and eggs in the river country.
Be proud. Give me a beer, Red Stripe.
You from the hospital?
Yeah.
Korea?
Got any pretzels?
Harry's my name.
Boyer.
Like Charles Boyer.
Only he keeps pronouncing it wrong.
I was at the Bulge myself. Got a shoulder full of shrapnel. They got you in the leg, huh?
When do things get pretty around here?
You a little lonely?
About 6 months ago, I was a little lonely.
Try this number. Ask for Polly. She specializes in Veterans Affairs.
I only pay for meals.
Are you in some kind of trouble?
Is it the law?
You bet it is. I took a rented tux across the state line. How did I get into this? Tell us. No offense, sir, but this is something I can't talk about in front of mixed women.
Shall we make some coffee, dear?
Don't we always?
So?
This was supposed to be the happiest wedding day of my life. You chopped this day up in pieces, even the pigs wouldn't eat it.
Why, Radar? What happened?
Last night, back in Ottumwa. Me and all my best friends threw me this bachelor party, which was a surprise. Except I kind of knew about it anyway because I had to help pay for it. Anyways, it was a great party. They had it down to the Grange Hall, you know. It was for stag men only. Really wild. Father, you might want to blush.
Go on.
They had beer and keno, and believe it or not, a girl who milked a cow in her underwear.
Sounds like my 8th birthday.
Anyways, my oldest buddy, Claude Greavy, is there, see? Well, he's working on a second beer. And then all of a sudden he starts crying and blubbering and everything and he says, "Oh, geez, I'm really sorry, pal. I shouldn't have done it, but it wasn't my fault, you know. She made me."
Uh-oh. She made him what, Radar?
The big what, Father? And the she he did the what with turns out to be yours truly's intended.
The former, future Mrs. O'Reilly?
Oh, Radar.
Yeah, that's when I started crying and drinking and passing out. This morning when I woke up, all I know is my head didn't fit in the mirror, and I'm on my way to church to marry a used bride.
You called off the wedding?
Oh, no. No, they'll all be getting to the church in about an hour. I went AWOL, but they'll all be there. Sandy dressed in white. There's a hearty har-har for you.
It might have been nice if you had sat Sandy down and got her side.
If Claude Greavy says he's had her, then she's been had. Nobody gets away from Claude Greavy. You know that girl who milked the cow? Well, that cow went home alone.
I'm going to call your mother and tell her you're all right.
No, don't call my mom. I'm not all right. I'm terrible. I'm dying. I can feel my heart stopping between every beat.
She'll be worried sick, Radar.
No, I wrote her a note. Actually, I'm still working on it. Father, how many Z's in Jezebel?
Come on, buddy. You can't run away from your problems.
I am.
Radar.
I know. Let me stay here. I'll change my name. I'll work at the hospital. The 3 of you will be the 4 of us again. Lance is a good name. Lance O'Reilly.
Radar?
Lance.
Huh? Oh, who am I kidding? I'm no Lance. Claude is a Lance. I can't stay here. And I can never go back to Ottumwa again. Oh, gee. Ooh, I'm sick. Beer last night, milk this morning. That's what I get for mixing my drinks. Colonel?
It's upstairs.
How you doing, pal?
Not enough raisins. All offense aside, Klinger, but I'd really rather be alone.
Of course. I'll just be here while you are. Did you notice Sully's pregnant?
Does she know Claude Greavy?
Radar, the way I see it, you gotta be pretty crazy about this Sandy, or you wouldn't have gotten halfway up the bridle path together. Oh, wait. Part of love is forgetting and forgiving. I've done it so often, whatever it was I forgave, I forgot already. Being married's the greatest, Radar. It's like having another you, only better looking. Give both of yourselves another chance.
Max, can we go? I'm sick like a dog.
I'm in it, sweetheart. Radar's almost getting married again. We can't leave now.
Max,
Honey, she's not usually like this. Only every day for the last 4 months.
We never see each other. He works all day. I barf all night.
I had no idea you guys were that happy.
It's the most wonderful time of our lives. Oh, Max.
Sweetheart.
You two want to be alone. I know I do. Oh, but I think think he'd listen to you.
Radar?
These are nice cookies, ma'am.
Thank you.
Did you make these peanuts? Colonel Potter's office. Sandy. Sandy who? Oh. Yikes! Sandy, how'd you know I was here? And that's not saying I am. He did. He didn't. Sandy, I'm hanging up. Give my best to Claude Greavy, which is what you already done. Thanks a lot, Colonel. Thanks for stabbing me right in the back.
Now, you just get hold of yourself, son.
Well, you
I
didn't
had
have to call my
your
mom. And you didn't. Doggone it. I come here because I had no other place to turn, then you go and turn me in.
What's going on?
Radar, mostly.
I'm getting in my truck.
To where, Radar?
To the end of the world.
And then?
Then I'll take a left.
Sherman, shouldn't you go after him?
I will. If he ever leaves the front porch.
Radar, I, for one, know that it's a difficult adjustment coming home.
I heard you couldn't hear.
Worse, I started hitting the bottle. I'm afraid I became a slave to my highballs.
You're not plots now, are you, Father?
No, I don't go near it anymore. But I did have a serious lapse of faith, not to mention walking and talking.
Oh, boy, when I come back, it was really H-E double hockey sticks for me, boy. You know, Father, things got so bad there for a while, I even thought about re-enlisting. Yeah. One day, I just stood out in the street and stared at a recruiting office. Thank God I got hit by a truck.
Oh, my.
Oh, that was just the beginning. The farm really started going downhill after Uncle Ed died. I mean, some of it always went downhill. Some of it goes uphill, but even that was going downhill. First thing, a well runs dry and the county comes in and digs for water. At 18 feet, they strike cesspool, which was the only thing we had plenty of. Then I had animal troubles. All the cows started going bald.
The mange?
Had to put the whole herd in the barn. And the floor caved in. Next, the kitchen stove blows up and my mom has to go a couple of months without eyebrows. Oh, gee, and then the North 40 got flooded and my Uncle Ed's coffin come to the top.
Colonel Potter only told me about your crops.
Oh, boy. He can't keep anything a secret.
Radar, wedding or not, I want you to have this.
Thanks.
I trust nothing else happened after the business about your crops.
Oh, no. We just got a big check in the mail and that was that.
Check?
From the government. Subsidy, Father. Yeah. They pay you for doing nothing. The more you screw up, the more they unscrew you. It's crazy.
The crops didn't fail?
There were no crops. I didn't grow corn, I didn't grow wheat. Next year I'm thinking of expanding and not getting into soybeans.
Then you're doing quite well.
Yeah, but what's money? So I've got a silo full of swill. That's not happiness. Happiness is Sandy. Trouble is, unhappiness is Sandy, too. Boy, I hope you have better luck with marriage, Father.
Thank you. Nice news. Hey, buddy. Could you order me a bologna sandwich?
No money?
No stomach. They got orders here not to serve me. Darn doctors are morons.
Idiots.
What's your name?
Dr. Boyer.
Now, please don't turn me in for this. Nutritionists will make me eat that darn cream corn.
Secret is safe with me.
Ah, that's why I love you doctors.
Can I get you something, Bob?
Cream corn would be nice.
No, one Pershing special.
You here looking for women? Good place for it. Hospital guys and gals do a lot of cushion pushing in the booty.
How long you been at Pershing?
36 years.
And you never left in all that time?
Well, I come here, I go fishing. Once the VA got a bus and took us to the brewery in St. Louis.
I've been here a month and I'm stir crazy.
Just relax. There's always tomorrow. I've seen a million of them. Yeah, the main thing is, I don't have any regrets. You got any regrets?
A few. But I might just start cutting down. The next woman that comes in that door is mine.
Here comes a bride.
I don't think it'd be this easy.
Sorry, no lone women in here.
Just as well. I'm going back to Iowa anyway.
Harry, she's with me.
Grape knee-high. Straight up.
Go to it, Doc.
Thank you.
Nice dress. You just downtown trolling for a groom?
I got left at the altar.
Then you're not a married woman.
Just 2 hours shy.
No sweat. We can go to my place and I'll carry you over the threshold. Okay. Now what do you like?
I know you're kind, mister. We got him back in Iowa, too. A girl takes one look at your bedroom eyes and it's all over. Just because everyone's a pushover for you, you think you can own anybody you want.
Now, wait a minute. Go back to pushover.
My Walter is only half your size, but he's twice the man you are.
Oh, what's that supposed to mean?
It means you're crud.
What else?
That will have to do for today.
Hey, thank you. Thank you.
Is she coming back?
There was a nurse in here earlier.
A lot of nurses were in here earlier.
Here.
Debbie Cobb. She'll be back for dinner.
Getting a little nippy out there?
I should have rented a winter tux. Where is everybody?
Oh, they're having a snack.
I guess they're all disappointed in me. They must think I'm a real cowardly creep, don't you?
You know we're all behind you, son.
Oh, sir. Why does everything have to be the way it is instead of the way it's supposed to be?
You mean the way you want it to be?
Jeez, we were planning this thing for months. Hiring the hall, hiring the band, hiring the food.
Radar, if it helps at all, Mrs. P and I would like you to have this.
Thanks. When I first saw Sandy, it was over a barrel in the feed store. Wham! The minute we looked at each other, it was just like Tyrone Power and Rita Hayworth in Blood and Sand. And then the first time we went out at the movies, our hands both accidentally reached for the same milk dud. And it felt just like Jimmy Cagney and Rita Hayworth in Strawberry Blonde. And then when I got up the nerve and we hugged goodnight, it was just like
Rita Hayworth and who?
Glenn Ford and Gilda.
Radar, you've seen a lot of war movies and you've been in a real war. You know there's no connection. If we lost a boy in a battle, we didn't see him next week in another one.
No, sir.
Same with love. It don't always have a happy ending, especially at the start.
I should go back to Ottumwa, huh?
What do you think?
Well, that's what I would do in real life.
Excuse me.
Colonel Potter? Excuse me butting in, but... Walter!
Sandy, you're supposed to be in Iowa.
So are you.
I was just going there.
By way of Missouri? With going up...
Nothing wrong. What was this, Sandy?
Walter, I know where you ran away, but you didn't have the decency to let me defend myself. Now, shouldn't a person at least get that chance?
Yes, I said that today.
Well, decency's a two-way coin, don't you think?
Walter, when you ran out, everyone in that church said, good riddance, let the little goofus go.
Yeah, and you didn't defend me, I suppose.
I did. I said, that little goofus deserves one more chance. But when I came in here and you started in on me like that, I just think maybe everybody was right.
What's with this one more chanceness? I'm the one supposed to be giving out one more chances, and before I give it, I just might take it back.
Fine. The last thing I want to do is marry a man who doesn't trust me.
And the last thing I want is to be that man.
Suits me.
Me too, also. Oh, I'm getting out.
Do something.
If they don't love each other, they don't love each other.
Who don't love each other? You think I put 200 miles on a brand new truck to run away from a woman I don't love?
Sure.
So?
Well, Radar, well...
So?
What's the problem?
Sandy? I guess all of us would like me to marry you again.
What about Claude Greevy?
Who's asking him?
Frank Francis, you think you can beat the 4-minute non-denominational?
No problem at all, Sherman. This should do very well. You'll give away the bride. Sandy, right about there. You'll need to take off your coat.
Really sure.
Sandra?
Max,
Good
you'll be the
idea,
best
Mother.
man at
Well,
first.
who else, Father? Of
Sherman
course.
over here is going to give away the bride.
Yeah. Okay.
And
you stand right
Rita, there.
Right, well, Susie.
Fine. Mildred? Very good. I think we're ready. That's lovely. Dearly beloved, we are gathered here on rather short notice in the sight of God, who I'm sure will not mind the change of venue, to join together in holy matrimony this man, Walter, and this woman, Sandra. That's right, isn't it, Sandra?
Yeah, Sandy.
Sandra, do you take Walter to be your lawfully wedded husband, to love, honor, and obey, till death do you part?
I do. And I didn't.
You didn't?
And do you, Walter, take Sandra to be your lawfully wedded wife, to love, honor, and obey, till death do you part?
Do you believe me?
I do. I do.
The ring, please.
Oh, my gosh. I left the ring back in Iowa. But I know where it is.
Rita.
Huh?
No, that's for her.
Oh. It really didn't matter about Claude. But I'm glad, because it really did.
Dear God, we ask thee to bestow upon these thy servants the seal of thine approval and thy fatherly benediction. And now by the power vested in me, and here's the part I like, I now pronounce you man and wife. You may now kiss the bride.
Come on. Congratulations, Mr. and Mrs. O'Reilly.
Oh, gee, you guys this is a great day.
Congratulations, Rita.
I'm really glad you could make it.
Don't go away. We'll be right back.
You okay?
It was like a dream.
Yeah. Only a dream's sure a lot better when you can have it with someone else.
That was really only your second time?
Honest.
When was your first?
About 10 minutes ago.
Are you really afraid of your underwear?
You go ahead, folks. I'll catch up.
Vacation with Alan Alda, Carol Burnett, and Jack Weston in the Four Seasons tonight.
Later tonight, they were three loving couples, but when they vacationed together, life became a real trip. Alan Alda, Carol Burnett, Rita Moreno, and Jack Weston star in the Four Seasons. But first, there's a hot time in the old town tonight when George becomes a volunteer fireman on New Heart. Next.